So, folks, Omar Hosea, the real, coming at you. I'm thinking like, for 40 years, 42 years, whether I knew it or not, but I've watched society over 4 generations celebrate these pagan holidays ritually. Tomorrow will be the 26th. The kids will be broke their toys, might even get argued and robbed. But the thing is, it's not the Messiah's birthday. According to the story, it says that the shepherds went to go feed their sheep. Any sheep herder knows, or person of nature knows, when the ground is frozen, you can't get to the roots of the grass. The rest of the nutrients are at. So, anytime after August, September, October, you wasn't feeding your sheep nothing in Jerusalem because the ground was too cold or frozen. Or even if it wasn't that cold, the nutrients wasn't at its proper. Remind you, it's during the fall and the winter season, not spring and summer going down or going up to its peak, back to life, up and down. Fall, winter, we get to the top, spring. Summer, fall, winter, going back up to spring. At the top, summer, going down, fall. So that's the wave in life. So you wouldn't be able to eat because the animal would be disharmony with the nature. And the shepherds would be disharmony with themselves because they wouldn't know what time to go feed the sheep out in the field because they need to know the rhythm of life, or how the fish swim in the water, the rhythm, or how a snake moves with the rhythm. So there used to be a song back in the day called "Slave to the Rhythm." So I'm sharing with you about this thing called the dressed up slave. And the dressed up black slave and the dressed up white slave. In their animal state, the black slave is called a nigger. In the white slave state, the white man's beast mode is called white trash. To the noble, to the clergy, to the elite. And so they put white trash, niggers, and they give them a whole bunch of money. Not realizing that the niggers is ignorant and the whites are trashy. So you get ignorant trash, or you get trashy ignorance with a whole bunch of money. And they'll go nowhere outside their ignorance or their trash because they're too busy being ignorantly trashy. The black slave and the white slave, they have some education. And so they control money, but they have the ignorant or the nigger mentality and the white trash mentality. And so their mind only goes to entitlement. Because now I'm not a nigger no more. I'm black. I'm not a white trash no more. I'm not trailer trash no more. I'm white. So now there's a title. And so when you get yellow, white, red man's trash, what they call Koreans or Filipinos, then you get the yellow man's trash, which is what they would call the Mexicans and the brown trash. You know what I mean? You get all this white colored trash going around. And so you give them titles. Now, after you give them titles, there's an idea you feed them. And it's called an illusion. You give them an illusion that there's a genie called a god. And if you ask this genie for 3 wishes, he'll give you whatever your heart's desire. And so you go to this genie called God, and you don't have a name for him, because Adam named everything. And the Most High even told Adam his name. So, who's your God? It's the genie in the bottle. So this genie, everybody go to, that the elite created, an illusion. He delusions you even more and says, what do you want? And in your ignorance and in your trashy ways, you ask for trashy shit and ignorant results. And you get ignorant results with no desire to get out of that, because you're bombarded with all these money and luxuries. Because now when you went to the genie, you said, genie, I want to rule the world. But because you're ignorant to so many worlds, you was only down to a small. You asked the genie, you said, genie, I want all the money in the world. So he gave you paper or legal tender. You said, genie, I want a lot of kids. So he gave you a bunch of bastards. He said, genie, I want to get high like you. So he gave you drugs. He said, genie, I want to be built and never die. So he gave you sorcerers called doctors. See, when you're dressed up in your ignorance, those of us who have a renewed mind, when we took that coat off, when we did this to the ignorance, we said, you know what? I'm going to take that ignorance off and start from scratch. You know what I mean? And bow down to the Most High and forsake your idols, forsake that genie, forsake those unholy names and unholy words, and stand up for yourself. Because nothing's worse than a pig with a gold necklace and a magic wand. It's still a pig. You know? And nothing's worse also than a dog with fleas, than a dog with a diamond collar. He's still a dog. So no matter how much money you got, no matter how many girls you got or guys you got, how many jobs, what you're getting paid, you're still a slave to the genie. The genie is the elite. And everything you ask it for, he'll give it to you. Welfare, birth control, spermicide, poison, cars, clothes, drugs, jails, new laws that you don't even know nothing about, languages you can't read. He'll give you many gods of your choice. He'll tell you a God with any laws or rules but his. Just keep coming to the genie in the bottle. Yeah, you got dressed up, suited up, and booted up, but you ain't got no firepower. Useless. Think about it, though. Are you a dressed up slave? Are you a dressed up monkey? Are you a dressed up nigger? or you dressed up white trash, or you're dressed up Mexican, because that ain't no nationality, or you're dressed up Latino, that ain't no nationality, or you're dressed up Hispanic, that's not a nationality, or you're dressed up Islamist, that's not a nationality, or you're dressed up Christian, that's not a nationality, black, white, red, green, brown, that's not a nationality. What are you clothed in? If you're not clothed in your nationality, you're clothed in unrighteousness. Flat out. It is written, Abraham is the father of many nations. If you deny the nationalism of that, you deny Abraham. If you deny Abraham, then you deny Moses. If you deny Moses, you deny Noah. You deny Noah, you deny Christ. If you deny Christ, you deny the Word. You deny the Word, you deny the Spirit. You deny the Spirit, it is blasphemy of that, of who created you and me and all these things that we come to know this day. Solid.